Hey YouTube. So I posted some deals with this Flowerstone Gavel Dragoncult Dragonform build a few days ago, and I really wanted to try it out in some invasions because I just love the build. So here we are, it's Rune level 200, Arcane Faith. I got 60 Arcane, 65 Faith. Now Flowerstone Gavel is a really great arcane weapon. So the Ash of War Flower Dragon Bolt. It's good from range, it's chargeable, does good damage. It will also apply a lightning debuff to your opponents, so they take more lightning damage, and you can capitalize on that by being in dragon form, which will give you a 20% boost to lightning incantations. So that's what I've got, and then I'm casting with the Dragon Communion Seal, and you'll sometimes see me soft swap to the Gravelstone Seal in my right hand, which will give me an extra boost to the Dragoncult incantations. So obviously the upside of the build is all the extra damage. The downside is you are in dragon form, so no poise, very squishy. So you are going to take a lot of damage. So really the way the build is set up is to try and finish people off as quickly as possible. So land that L2 and then a big lightning spell. Fortisak's lightning spear is always good. You've got two goes hitting your opponent. They both do really big damage. There we go. There's the L2. Now the aim on that can be a little bit funny sometimes. I don't know if it's just like a PvP thing, but there we go. Phantom is down, and now it's just a chase. So the host has to be a little bit careful because they're running into the room with the big ceiling trap with the spikes. But good range with the L2 and Knight's lightning spear does the job. But got to say GG. It was a good little invasion. And here at Shadow Keep, so it's a host and a phantom. The host has one of everyone's favourite DLC weapons, the Smith Script Shield, which infinitely spammable, and I guess if you're using it, it's a wonderful nuisance to the other player. If you're on the receiving end, it's just a bloody nuisance, isn't it? But they've taken down the Finite there, so I don't want to get hit with any more spam. I can see the Phantom's got the fingerprint shield as well, so they're probably going to shield poke me to death. So it's time for a strategic withdrawal. So the host is trying to hit me with some projectiles, not much luck. So it's just a waiting game until they decide to make their move. And in fairness to the Phantom, he's obviously had enough. He wants to make progress, so he does what good Phantoms do, which is he comes to take me on. But I'm able to, hit him with the Fortisak's lightning spear there, so that's one down. Now there is a blue in the world. So I did briefly equip the jar cannon, maybe to knock them off, but don't think I had time to get that in. So again, it's the L2, and it's the Fortisak's lightning spear follow-up. So that is the blue down. Now I was hoping that the host might think, oh well, if they can't do it, I'll do it. But unfortunately, they quit out of the world. But never mind. It was a good invasion. And this is a 3v1, so. This is obviously endgame in the DLC before the final boss, so they've just beaten Leda and the other NPCs. And I'm never quite sure invading this part of the world because inevitably it's kind of three players just standing around, and I don't know if they're just ganking because it's a nice little space for that, or if I don't know, they were just getting themselves ready for the final part of the DLC. But they've come out to play. And I kind of need to think about what my setup is going to be here, so I'm trying to land the L2 to at least get a bit of damage and reduce their lightning damage negation as well. But I'm being ganked, and there's kind of nowhere to run really because I'm just going to be chased down. So it's a case of trying to get off Fortisak's lightning spear. So with two of those, that's the host down. But GG, they came out to fight. And I find it quite funny invading Lendal now, or in fact other areas of the base game, because it just it feels like the old game. Do you know what I mean? I know Shadow of the Erdtree wasn't a proper sequel, but it kind of feels that way. So a bit of nostalgia invading here. This was always one of the best invasion spots in the base game. But that's the host down. Phantoms couldn't save them, unfortunately. And yeah, one last invasion, so I know there's 2 of them in that little room there. What I didn't realise is there's a second Phantom behind me just waiting, so it's one of those, you just got to go for it. But I get taken out. I guess the host thinks that's the invader dead, but it ain't over until it's over. And my screen says host vanquished. So there we go, that's the build. Hope you liked the video. If you did and want to leave me a like or a follow, that'll be awesome. And I will catch you on the next one. Cheers.